Okay, y'all, I'm currently long on BTC. Gonna be going over this trade that we took literally at the bottom. We've been crushing it, guys. We took the short from this local top here, fully closed the position here, and then flipped long again. So we've been absolutely crushing. I'm posting all these plays in advance inside of the pro Discord, as you can see here. Close 100% of my short, trying along, use good risk management, made a video explaining why. And now I'm currently bullish, and I think we will see a huge bullish move to end the month of October, even though people were saying that October is going to be bearish and that the bull run might be over. I disagree because I just follow the technicals, and what the technicals are showing me currently is that Bitcoin is looking bullish, looking very bullish. Okay, to start, if we go to a 4-hour time frame here, we can see that in the past, actually let's go to a daily time frame. In the past 7-month range, we've been making lower lows and lower highs. We haven't seen really any bullish market structure up until this level right here last month. Okay, this was the first time we put in a higher low, but to confirm that we're putting in a higher low, we needed to see a higher high, which we got right here. Now, this was not a confirmed breakout. Looks a little bit more like a sweep in my opinion. But the fact that we are currently holding this 60K level to me is a very bullish sign. And if we reclaim this 66, 67K level, which has acted as strong resistance in the past, right? Then I believe we will see new all-time highs this Q4 and potentially another leg up, part 2 of the bull run, okay? And that would also be in line with the 4-year cycle where historically we have put in all-time highs around 23 to 24 months after the previous all-time high, okay? So that would be in line, 23, 24 months after the local bottom, I believe it is. I believe that's what it is. So that would also be in line with the 4-year cycle. So let's go into a lower time frame now and explain the long thesis and why I believe we will see continuation to the upside in the following weeks to come. So first of all, this was a very, very easy long setup. Just textbook A+ setup here. And this is a setup that I talk about all the time. We saw a sweep of these lows, right? Swing failure pattern of these lows tagging into our high time frame point of interest, which was right below that 60K level. This was a historical support resistance zone, right? Acting as resistance, flip to support. So we were going to be testing this level as support. Once again, we saw we had that bullish divergence on a 4-hour time frame, huge bullish divergence as price is making a lower low. Textbook bullish divergence with a very strong 4-hour candle close. That's when I got in the trade. And even if we go down to like a 1-hour time frame, we had this inverse fair value gap here, closed above, reclaimed with momentum, with a bullish divergence on the 1 hour. These are the trades that I look for, guys, a multi-time frame divergence analysis. And price has gone up quite a bit. I think we're sitting at around 2.5R at the moment. Just took TP1, stops to break even in case we continue lower, which I do not believe we will do because we saw a bias flip, right? After we had swept these lows, as soon as we close above this level with displacement meaning a strong bullish move with multiple bullish candles closed above that previous high, as you can see here, leaving behind bullish fair value gaps, that confirmed that structure or bias is now bullish and we can start to look for long positions. So although we're approaching a very key resistance zone at the moment, sitting at this local golden pocket at around 63.5, and we are seeing some bullish divergences here as well in the 1 hour. Volume is looking bullish, and just based on this candle structure, the strong move to the upside, displacing above this high without any real pullbacks, my bias is bullish here. My bias is long here. And we also have some really nice confluence for a potential pullback early next week. If we get an open low on the next weekly candle, we can take a look. We can take a long position, look to take a long position here at around the 61.5, 61K level, right? We have a retest of this high here. That would also be the midpoint, the 0.5 fib of this local range with the range highs and the range lows there. We also have this inverse bearish fair value gap that we can look to test as support. And if we draw this zone to the left, we can see that this has been a historical support zone as well, right? Support, fail this level, resistance. We can look to test this as support. So as price is approaching this level, I'm still holding my long position, so I'm not going to allocate any further. But if you're not yet in a long position, you can look to take a long position at this zone here at around 61.5K. We're looking for bullish divs on a 15-minute, 5-minute time frame for entry, right? Bullish dip meaning price making a lower low as the momentum on the easy oscillator making a higher low, right? When price and momentum are doing the opposite, that is referred to as a divergence. In this case, we'd be looking for a bullish divergence as price sweeps into this level to enter a long position. And really, I want to target the external liquidity sitting at around 66.5K at this high for my take profit. Right, so that's going to be a 1 to 5, 1 to 6 RR. So that is what I'm looking for now. Can we see a retrace over the weekend? Yes, we can, because we are at that local golden pocket, right, from the swing high to the swing low. There is some resistance here as well in this general zone. So this is definitely a level that we have to watch for. But based on this bias flip, based on this recent move, based on sentiment alone, I believe that we will see higher prices in the weeks to come. And it's also Q4, right? October's here. Historically, during October, we see a flash dump shaking everyone out for the first week or two. Literally exactly what we saw here. And, we were able to get in that short position as well to capitalize off of it. Close these short as sentiment was turning very bearish as we swept those lows, flipped along, and now I believe we will see some up only to end the year. We also have that election confluence, a lot of bullish catalysts coming up. And now a question that people are asking me is, in previous bull runs, we had the retail, right? We had a lot of retail traders. How are we going to get a bull run if we don't have retail traders this time around? So first thing I'd say is I don't believe retail traders are actually in the market yet, and I don't believe they will be in the market until we see a confirmed all-time high to 75, 80K. But also we have to remember that institutional money is now in the markets because of the Bitcoin ETFs, right? That is the reason that we saw this large move up earlier this year to begin with, because the spot ETFs got approved and we were seeing that institutional inflow. Now, institutions are not as smart as you guys may think, right? They're not going to be buying Bitcoin until they see Bitcoin at all-time highs, right? So as soon as Bitcoin breaks all-time highs, I believe institutions will start buying back up Bitcoin in very large quantities. We can see some Schwab accounts holding Bitcoin. We can see retirement funds holding Bitcoin. I mean, really, the possibilities are endless. We just need to close above and displace above that previous all-time high, see a move to like 80, 85K. I think that will really kick off the leg 2 of this bull run. So that is what I'm betting on. That is why I am long here. Like I said, my stop loss is at break even and I've already locked in a small TP1, but I want to let this one ride and look for potential re-entries here. Obviously, I'm already in the long, but if you're not in the long, you can look for entries here at the marked zone. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below if you're bullish or bearish. I think we will see a bullish Q4. So that's what I'm doing. If you guys want access to my trades, to the Easy Algo Indicator bundle, click the first link in the description below, unless you just hate money. If you hate money, don't join because we're literally just giving out free money setups like every single day. So click the link below. I'll see you guys inside and have a good one.